I'm going to talk about fragile connections in transnational space. And this is a talk I did together with Julia, who is responsible for the Diaspora part, in a way. The structure of my talk is as follows. Why does that? I'm sorry, it doesn't. Okay, it's different here to what I see here, which is sort of computer side. So I would like to start with an introduction. What did we do? What is comparison good for? So contrasting two realities, and then I would like to come down to the role of diaspora, and I will focus on Ghana. What are the questions arising? And we already have some clues on that, glimpses on that. Concatenated crisis would be a thing we should look at, in my view. So now I wonder if that works. Yeah. So you have seen those slides already with Michael this morning. We were contrasting two regional realities. And my sub-project was looking on the migrant trajectories. And here we were concentrating on this meso level. So we were looking on the, was it the case also for the others that the presentation didn't work? We were looking on the mesoscale here, on the urban places. So we had a huge agglomeration, which was Semuang, and we had a small one, also urbanized context here. So why is the comparison of an urban place important? Because we see that a mobile population can be part of resilience, of course, so we can have trapped populations, which I'm going to show you in a moment. That can create problems with deteriorating living conditions like environmental change. We will see that. But urban hubs are also in the same moment translators of social change, mobility, and I dare to use the term regeneration here, which I will come up with when talking about the diaspora. When we had our focus on two regional realities, the first one was, in a way, we knew that afterwards, on immobility. So we had a setting which was producing immobility. And as you already saw, we have a place here with high floodings, expected to be even more flooded in the next years. And then first we started to think about what is going on there on the spot, and we saw that Semuang was a town also with a huge expansion in terms of population. So you can see how it expanded very quickly, and how also places like the mangrove places had been settled in a way. And we tried to understand what was going on in terms of environmental change, so settlement structure and environmental change as conditions for migration and mobility. And then we saw that mainly man-made degradation was taking place, so subsidence, we heard about that. And that provoked changes, floodings within the city, within the town. There were certain solutions offered, and I wonder, nobody talked about that until up to the moment. Solutions were of technical nature. So Semuang introduced early alert systems. It planted mangroves with the help of volunteers, for example. We have also external investments, which is the giant seawall wall coming up in the next year there. So to prevent sea level rise, which is not the problem in itself, but subsidies, as we saw, for floodings. What's going on among the population is adaptation. So people try, in our sample, 46% of all houses, of all households had already heightened their floors. So people tried to adapt. Living on the spot, they tried to adapt. So those who could afford, they put up their houses, and here you can see that on the pictures quite nicely. This is a household who can afford to do that, and the other one over there obviously cannot do that. We were checking the data about people coming into the town, because Semuang is a place of in-migration, even if it's flooded so much. So we checked all the data we could find, and you can see here, if you look on official statistics, it's a positive net migration rate into the town. But there's also out-migration if you look on the level of the districts. But also in the flooded districts, we found a lot of in-migration when we talked to people, and we understood that people came because they could find their job somewhat in the textile industry, for example, And people could afford to hang the houses because they subrented to those incoming persons, migrants, a room or a place, not a room, a place to stay. So that's been tricky, similar to what you were telling us about bringing migrants even in a difficult situation. So we had to differentiate between official data and that what was going on the ground. We were somewhat disappointed when we looked at international migration, because we started with the assumption that Indonesia is a place where we have a lot of international migration. This is totally not true. We didn't find so much, or we find only tiny international migration. Here you can see one of those disappointments. So not so much international migration, not so much diaspora going on, but this was what we found. And what we saw also, and this is to show you how immobility has been constructed here, what we found were certain narrations around migration and perspectives in the place of being. These are young people in Morro de Mac. Annika Gerstenberg was working in Morro de Mac, which is a neighboring district to Semarang, and it's the source of the immigrants coming to Semarang, or many of them. So when you ask them when you ask people if migration is a perspective for them, what they think about migration, they will tell you, and that was totally clear out of our survey, that it's better if you migrate at all, you have to stay in the place, you have to stay in Indonesia. So we have a lot of internal, if we have migration, we have internal migration. But people are not very keen on migrating. So what experts would say is that people who stay in the flooded coastal areas are not wealthy people. They are used to the conditions of flooding. They even think it's good to have them. And they accept these living conditions. And then if you go further, there comes a phrase always. They say, yeah, it's attachment to place. And then we first thought, this is okay, it's attachment to place, something emotional about this migration experience or not, or immobility experience. But then when you look further, you see they have the only chance they have is to stay in that place. So this is a clear constraint on the livelihood they have. So here it would be appropriate also to talk about trapped population. So highly immobile, nearly no resettlement. That's been the case in Semarang. So that's been an immobile setting, even with the flooding. When we now go to the second reality we were looking on, or what we could construct as a reality, of course, regional reality, you see here Ghana, the case of Ghana. And here you saw already pictures of erosion. This one is an especially nice one, I think. It's the Fort Prinsenstein. And here you had also solutions which had been offered, which are similar to what we saw before. So always technical solutions to problems we are not sure where they come from. So you have resettlement, which you didn't have in the Indonesian case, at least not officially. So I went to a conference a month ago, and then there were official people saying, yeah, we had resettlement, but we wouldn't say that openly. So you also have to see that one. But in Ghana or in Accra, in Keta, you had resettlement, which was in places where the lagoon had been made up with new material. We have the planting of coconut trees. We have also mangroves being reset. And we have, as a technical solution, the sea defense here, which you can see over there. And now, looking on migrant trajectories, we were very lucky about doing research in Keta, because we could find international migration. See here. So at least we could spot that one. And we had international migration, mainly to the US, UK, Australia, also Russia, Germany a lot, Italy a bit. UK, we found also now, we have a place in the UK, which is Milton Keynes, which has a direct diaspora linked to Keta, for example. And we found migrants from Keta in Chicago, Washington, and New York. So anyway, we can say that those who have left for work. That's what people say, not because of the destruction of the sea. So we have to look on patterns here. And people here do migrate up to Europe, of course. It's a theme. It's people think about going away. So I put this this nice guy here just to show that. What, of course, the main share of migration is internal, but there is the idea of being able to go away also. And if you ask people what they think about migration, what is the perception, they would tell you, yeah, I agree that households with migrants are better off than households without migrants. So this is a clear positive, way of seeing migration. And what changed in Keta, what was very interesting for me when we did interviews there, that the whole regional setting changed. So the diaspora started, or when we talked to the chiefs, for example, in Keta, they said, yeah, we bring in now development chiefs. We have traditional chiefs and we have development chiefs, which is some sort of social innovation. I didn't know that. But that was funny because they had, for example, a midwife from Cologne, who is now a development chief. That's in another place in Ghana. But so I was sort of very stuck because you have the white chief there, development chief, and then they explained to us like this. Yeah, let's see. I cannot see it on the screen. So we have now this new development chief. But now for the prestige sake, first of all, the chief can be anybody, not only traditionally, whether educated or not. But now they want an educated chief, especially when the person is rich and they think she or he can help in terms of development. So these chiefs are called development chiefs. So this is something quite new, coming in from the outside and from historical links, colonial links, also that there is some sort of bridging. Okay, that's been very fantastic. And then we went to the US and we did the interviews to understand the Ewe community there. And what they came up with was comments like this. So I call this, remote control on local policies, Ghanaian associations abroad. There's, for example, the Ewe diaspora organized in Siena. And I did an interview with a lady who is running that association or that branch in New York City. And she said then, and currently we have a school also in the Volta region. Some of our colleagues went to Ghana and went to the school and saw how the condition was. And they came up and did a presentation and the association decided to help out. They decided to do some fundraising, some books and coins. And then we started also with a fellowship for pupils. And they do this since several years now. So they are building up, and they are sending also the children from the US to Ghana, which was interesting because that mother said, my son never had the experience to live in a black environment, so I'm sending him back and he's enjoying that a lot. So this is a very new take to that. So what one might say is that Keta allows for a culture of migration, so a migration culture that allows for mobility. So people would tell you, everybody wants to leave. If you meet them in New York, for example, everybody wants to leave. Everybody in my country right now wants to leave. I don't know how to express it, but everything is down. The farmlands are not good. The water bodies are not enough fish because there's too much people going on the same water every day. So even that is not climate change. This is man-made change, I would say. They don't give it a chance for fish to grow. Do you see that? So this would be pointing at the relevance of the diaspora for the local or for the regeneration of the place. And so what is the relevance of the diaspora, or what could we start to understand what's going on? What are the interrelations between the diaspora outside and the place, the regeneration of the place? It's remittances, of course, which help people to have some form of resilience, of course. But also there are collective social events, often funerals. We found that collective memory. I mean, you have to know that there's the migration saga of the Anglo-Ewe, which is a very important thing, that they have their own tradition of telling stories about migration, doing festivals, big festivals for a week or so in early November, where they talk about migration and where there is a positive image of it. What is happening already is that you have exchange programs, education and knowledge transfer, of course. You know it for the whole sector of the medical sector, where you had a very strong emigration of Ghanaian physicians to the US who had an education in the US, went back and then went back to the US again. So you have to be aware of this institutionalized channels also. You have a promotion of scholarly exchange programs. Hospitals has been one point. People said they would invest into hospitals. And another point I think interesting to look at is the form of volunteering of NGOs. How chiefs are able to approach NGOs. That's been one of the points which came up when we did interviews in Keta. So we could say that the Ewe diaspora, the Ewe diaspora was following a long history of migration. It's embedded into a culture of migration, the saga of the Anglo-Ewe, for example. It's gendered, of course. It's very gendered. It's highly selective. It's a story about linked life. So people told us, oh, we have family in Togo, we have family all over the place, so this is why we have to look on urban hubs, we have to look on the... In a way, I don't want to talk about chains because we were expecting Accra to be the first step abroad, but that is not true. We found people who went directly from Keta to somewhere else, and there's some sort of black box on when and how internal migration, which is still the majority, translate into international migration to Europe, for example. That's sort of the point we do not understand yet totally, or not good enough. So what would be the outlook? I would point at what is the role of the diaspora for the handling, the perpetuation of concatenated crisis. So in which points of crisis could migrant trajectories come up with a solution, with some sort of resilience, or are they hindering resilience? That could be also, because you find no other solution. And what is sure that the new regional formations, or the making of the region and the migrant trajectories are powerful elements in scenarios of crisis, I would say, that you can say. So thank you for your attention. Yeah,